Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will learn about how we can make a registration form in HTML. Okay, how we can make a registration form in HTML. Let's start the topic. Now you can see in my editor I have just written text that is a registration form, and this is our topic. Okay, now you can see registration form. Whenever you want to make, I recommend that whenever you want to make a form, always make this form with the help of a table. Okay, why so? Because you can see we have different elements in the form. Okay, if you want to set each and every element should be in a alignment order, should be in a symmetrical order. Okay, then always make that form with the help of table tag or with the help of your CSS properties. Okay, in this video we are going to make a form, okay, with the help of tables and some form elements. Okay, now let's start. Now you can see whenever you want to make a form, always give the form tag. Okay, within the form tag, as I said, I am going to make a form with the help of a table. Okay, if anybody if you are not comfortable with the tables, if you are not know that how to create the tables, you can watch my videos I have created on the tables, that how you can create the tables. Okay, and you can search that my video in my channel's playlist. Okay, now within the form just give the table tag and give it some properties, that how much border I want, okay, how much cell padding and cell spacing I want. This is as per your own requirement. Okay, remember one thing, whenever you want to create a form with the help of a table, always start the table tag first. Okay, always start the table tag first, and then in between the form tag give the table tag and its properties. Okay, now after that I just want to make a row. TR stand for table row, and I say let it be I had let this one TH, that is the table heading. Okay, within the table heading I just give this particular text, registration form. Okay, this is the heading which I want to make. TH is for the table heading. Okay, and just close the TR tag. Okay, now I have just created a single row within my table, and on the first cell I have written within the TH tag, that is table heading, registration form. Okay, now onto the second row, what I want is I want to make a text field for entering a name, for entering the user's name. Okay, so after mentioning the TR, just give the TD tag, that is table data. Okay, I say let it be, I want to name it, let it be username. Okay, I want that user should enter a username. I just mentioned that it will be username. Close that table data tag. Okay, now you can see whenever you input the name, okay, always put this within the label tag. This is for your understanding, this is for user understanding, that what user wants to enter. Okay, put this text within the label tag. Now close that cell. Within the another cell, now here is main thing. Now in this particular cell I want to make a text field in which user can input his name. Okay, so for that purpose I use input type. Input is a tag, type is a property, and we have different type of attributes, values for this particular type property. Okay, the first one is text. Okay, it means whenever you want to make a text field, okay, for mentioning a name, for entering a name, just mention input type is called text. Name, it can be any. Okay, if you want to leave this, you can leave it blank, otherwise you can use this in your programming, okay, to fetch the data of the form. Otherwise in this scenario we don't need this particular name property. Okay, now input type is equal to text. Now see, close the TD tag, and I say close the TR tag. Now this is your table tag, this is your first row, this is your second row, and each row, in this second row I have created two cells. In first cell I have written this particular text, and onto the second cell I have just made a text box. Okay, and after that, starting with this, I just close the table tag and just close the form tag. Okay, this is the starting form, closing form tag, starting opening table tag, closing table tag. Okay, now try to see the output. Save the file. After saving the file, just try to see its output. See, refresh the page. I have saved the file with this name, that is registration form, and just click on the refresh button to see the changes. You can see form is there. Now you can see the form is within the table. What you can see, we have two rows, first row and second row. Onto the second row we have two cells, one cell and second cell. Okay, what onto the first row I have made a single cell, that's why it's coming like this. So it means what I have to do, if I want that this first row cell should be within the center of the table, okay, it means you have to merge these particular cell within this particular th. I say call span is equal to 2, okay. What it means, this cell will be the size of equal to 2 columns. See the output, you can see now this is equal to 2 columns, okay, because at the bottom we have 2 columns and now this column is equal to 2 columns. That's why we said that is call span is equal to 2, okay. I said that if you are not if you don't know how to create tables, you can watch my previous videos that how you can create your tables, okay. You can search that videos in my channel's playlist, okay. Now this is the simple scenario. Now what I want is I just want that to set different properties. Now this is text box, means user can input any of the value, you can see user can input any of the value, okay. Now what I want is I want to maintain the size of the text box. What you have to write within this particular input type is equal to text, I say size, let it be 30. What 30 means, whenever you refresh the page, you can see your text box will be set with the size of 30 characters. It means user can you can see the size of the text box will be seen as 30 characters. This is just to increase the size of the text box, okay. If I want to limit the characters, then you have to use a property that is maximum length. If I say 15, so it means I have restricted the user that user cannot input the characters more than 15 characters, okay. Refresh the page. Now if I enter the text, you can see if I'm writing, I'm still writing, but you can see nothing is there now, because maximum length of this is your 15 characters, okay. This is a size which will be displayed, which is visible like this, and this is a maximum length which user can input as a maximum length, okay. Now if I see I want that this text box should be within the default value. Whenever I refresh the page, there should be some value within this particular text field. For that purpose, I have to mention a property that is value, okay. If I say let it be this one, Ganesh Kumar, okay, it means after writing this one, whenever you refresh the page, you can see the default value come as it is, and it will come by default. This is as per the requirement if you want to set it, okay. Instead of giving value, if I put let it be this one, I say let it be placeholder, I say enter your name, okay. Placeholder will act like a you can say your hint, okay, that what type of value user should enter in this particular text box. Now you can see, just refresh it, you can see this is your placeholder, okay. Now it's not a value, it's a blank field, okay. This is only indicating that what type of value you should enter in this particular text field, okay. When you click on this and start writing, this placeholder will disabled, okay, this will disappear, okay. This is just for the screen tip, this is just for the hint to the user, okay. Now after mentioning size, maximum length, placeholder, one more property I want to give that is you can say title, okay. Title is a property which can be given to almost any of the tag. I say let it be mention your user ID. This is the title which I have given, okay. Just refresh the page. Now see, whenever you place the mouse over this particular text box, you can see the screen tip is there, you can see this is screen tip. This is for the user reference, that what type of user should enter the value, okay. Either you can use placeholder or you can mention your you can say your title, okay. Now one more field is, now after mentioning this particular field, I just mention it like this one, okay. Now this is my first row, this is my second row, okay. Now after mentioning the second row, I want to make a field for the purpose of password. I just mentioned that is next row, that is tr, and within td I just want to mention a field for the purpose of password, and always mention that particular field within the label tag, okay. Just for the reference, I say password, close the td tag, okay, close the td tag over here and make another cell with the help of td, and I say input type is equal to password. This is the field I want. Okay, if required any name, give it name, otherwise left it blank. Okay, after this, close the cell and close the row over here. Okay, now you can see this is form, okay, within the table. This is the first row, this is your second row, this is your third row. Okay, now if I try to save the output by refreshing it, you can see this is coming over here. Okay, if I want to maintain the size, same size, then you can mention the same property, that is size. Okay, over here also, that is size 30. It means the size will be the text box of will be of 30 characters. Now you input username, let it be this one, and I input the password. See, password will come like this in the form of asterisk. Okay, if I want to set the placeholder over here, you can set the placeholder. Just for the hint for the users, I see this one. Okay, cross. See, placeholder. You can see the output. It will come like this. It's for user hint that what type of values a user should input. Okay, now what is the advantage of making the form within the table? As I said, each and every element will come in a symmetrical order. Okay, see, the border is there of the table. If I put border as 0 pixels and try to refresh the web page and see the refresh output, see, you can see no border is there. What your form is within a symmetrical order. That is the advantage of making a form within the table. Okay, otherwise this is as per your own requirement that what type of form, what type of alignment you want to set. Okay, so I just give a border over here just for your reference. Okay, just refresh the page. Okay, now after mentioning the username and password, further I again make another row. Okay, make another row, another cell, and this cell I just give a label tag, and I want to say let it be address. I want to make a field for the address. Okay, close the cell. Now within this cell I just have to give a tag that is text area. Okay, close the row over here. Text area is a tag which can be used to write multiple lines altogether. See the output. Refresh it. You can see this is text area. You can write as many as lines you can. You can see no limit is there. What in this particular text box and in this particular password field, you can input only a single line. Okay, you cannot enter multiple lines in these two particular text boxes. If you want to write or maintain multiple lines, then you have to give text area, this one. Okay, like I maintain the size over here, you can maintain the size with this particular field also. With the help of, let it be calls, I say 25, and rows I say 4. It means this text area will be equal to 25 columns and 4 number of rows, like this. See the output. This is to increase the size of your text area. Okay, remember one thing, this is very important. Whenever you give the text area tag, don't give any space in between this. See, this is a opening text area, this is a closing text area tag. You have to close it, but before closing this, don't give any space over here. Why so? Whenever you give the space and save the output, see, refresh it, you can see when you click on this particular text box, a blank character is there. This will be difficult. This will give you difficulty in your validation purpose. Okay, so that don't give any space in between the text area tag, so that when we refresh the page, you can see no space is left there. Okay, this is the thing you have to maintain. Now after giving these three fields, text box, password, text area, now I want to make another row, and in this another row I just want to make a label for the purpose of gender. Okay, gender means just for example, you want to choose from male and female. Okay, what is the gender of that particular person who is filling the form? Okay, for that purpose you have to maintain a field that is input type is equal to radio. Okay, this is for what? This is for male. Okay, I just enter it to maintain it into 2 lines. Okay, and after that make one more input type is equal to radio button, radio, and this is for, I say, female. Okay, now you can see whenever you refresh the page, you can see 2 radio buttons are there. Okay, now radio buttons advantage is you can choose only one option. Okay, if you want to choose one option from this, you always have to maintain a radio button. Now see, if I click on this one and click on this one, you can see both are selected. This is logically wrong, this is logically wrong. So what I have to do, whenever you want to make a radio button, always give it a name, always give it a name. Okay, I say R1 and again R1. Okay, don't give different names to the same group, because I want to select one option from these two particular radio buttons. It means you have to group the elements, you have to group the elements all together by giving the same name. That's why it will select only one option from these two radio buttons. Okay, see, refresh it, you can see either it was selected or this was selected, you can see. Okay, now what I want is, whenever user refreshes the page, by default I want this option by default will be selected. Now manually you have to select the option, any one of these. If I want that by default it is selected, then you have to maintain one property, that is checked. Just mention the checked property within that particular radio button which you want to select by default. See, whenever you refresh it, you can see this will select by default. Okay, this is a property. Now after mentioning the radio buttons, what I want to make is, I want to make another row, and within another row I want to maintain our interest. Okay, like some persons have different hobbies. Okay, for selecting the different hobbies, okay, or interest of your choice, what we have to do, I have to maintain a select field, I have to give a select tag. Okay, within the select tag you can choose more than one option altogether. Okay, within the select tag just you have to give a option tag. Okay, and give the option what you want to set. Let me, I have my interest in traveling. Okay, traveling, I say let it be travel. Okay, again give the option tag. How many options you want to give, just give the option tag and maintain the text. Okay, I say reading. Okay, I say reading, and again give the option tag. I say let it be suppose sports. Okay, and one more I want to say, let it be browsing. Okay, these are my interests, suppose. Okay, remember one thing, whenever you give the text, give it within a label. Okay, so that users should know that what type of value is there. Okay, now you can see, after mentioning the select and after mentioning the option, whenever you refresh the page, you can see this is your drop down box. This is called your drop down box. When you click on this, you can see the options are there. You can choose any one of these. Okay, okay. Okay, now sorry, I just made a mistake. This is not for drop down list. Okay, I just want to make a checkbox. Okay, I just want to make a checkbox. Now for the interest, I have to make input type is equal to checkbox. Okay, checkbox, and don't name is not required for this. Okay, input type is equal to checkbox. This is for sports. I say this is for sports. Okay, and then after that I just made input type is equal to checkbox again. I say let it be reading. Okay, and after that I just want for it to travel. Okay, these are the three interests which I want to show within the input type is equal to checkbox. Okay, checkbox means where you want to select more than one option, there we have to choose the select checkbox. Okay, see, whenever you refresh it, you can see these are the checkboxes. Okay, it has two properties. One is checked or unchecked. Okay, radio buttons has only one property, that is checked. Whenever you click on this particular radio button, it will not unchecked. Okay, so it means this has only one property. It has two properties, checked and unchecked. Okay, if I want that the sports field should be selected by default, then again give checked property over there. It means whenever you refresh the page, you can see this will checked by default. Okay, this is as per the requirement that what type of option you want. This is called radio buttons, this is called your checkboxes to select more than one option. Okay, now make another row, make another cell, and within the label tag, now I want to make let it be city. Suppose courses. Okay, courses list. Suppose I want to maintain a list of course within my form, okay, so that the user can choose any course from that particular field. Okay, for that purpose you have to maintain a drop down list, or you can say a drop down menu. Okay, for that purpose what you have to do, just maintain a select tag over here. Okay, what you have to do, just maintain a select tag over there, and within the select tag you have to use option tag over there. And I say let it be, this is my course name, this is first option, and copy this and just paste it. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 options I have just added. That is your CSS, and I say let it be JavaScript, and let it be, I say PHP, and let it be AngularJS. Okay, this is the course name which I want to add onto my registration form. Okay, it will come, it will display, it will come like a drop down menu. See, whenever you refresh the page, you can see this is the drop down menu. Whenever user clicks on this particular arrow, okay, you can choose any one of this particular option for the registration form of the course, that in which course you want to enroll. Okay, you can put anything as per the requirement. Okay, this is called your drop down, you can say, menu. Okay, now what I want is, after mentioning these particular radio buttons, I want to group the elements. Suppose I just want to mention some more option buttons. Option are there, let it be 3 options I just want to add more, and here I just want to add, let it be Photoshop. Okay, and I say let it be Corel Draw. Okay, and here I want to say let it be Illustrator. Okay, now I have mentioned 2 4 6 8 options within the my drop down menu. Now what you can see, these 5 options comes under web development, and these 3 options comes under web designing. Now I want to differentiate within the output. I want to differentiate these 5 elements as a programming element and these 3 elements as a designing element. So what you have to do, after mentioning the first option tag, just mention a tag that is option group. Okay, and within this just give a property label. Okay, label, I say development. This is the label which I want to give, and in this option group, how many elements you want to cover? I want to cover these elements, and close the option group tag over there. Okay, I just align this like this. Okay, it means all these 5 options will be grouped in this particular group, that is development. Okay, now these 3 again give the option group tag, option group. Okay, give it a label, let it be a label, I say designing. Okay, and maintain this within this particular option group tag like this, and just you have to close the option group over tag here. Okay, now if you see the output by refreshing it, you can see the grouping is there. You can see all these 5 elements are coming within the development category. Okay, and all these 3 are coming under designing category. This is the select box which you can maintain with the help of select tag. Okay, now I am going to make one more field with the help of tr and td. I say let it be other courses. I want to maintain some other courses also, and in this field what I want to do, I want that the users should select more than one option altogether. See, in this particular field, user can select only one course. In this field, user can select only one option. Okay, what I want is users should select more than one option altogether. For that purpose, you can do this in this particular thing also as per the requirement. See, if you want to do in this particular option, then within the select tag you have to choose, you have to maintain a field, a property that is multiple. Okay, multiple means you can select more than one option. Okay, what you can see, if you apply this particular multiple property over here, value over there, so it means it will come like this. It will you can say this as a list box. Okay, but I don't want to apply this over here. I am just going to maintain a different field for this. Okay, for that, within this again give the select tag over here. Okay, this is select tag. Okay, close the select tag, and within this give the option tag, and I want that what type of options I want to say. Let it be, I say .net is the course name which I want to set, and this is first option, this is second, third, fourth, fifth. 5 options I want to set. Okay, I want to set it Java, and I want to set it, let it be Node.js. Okay, and here I want to say, let it be C language, and here I want to say C++ language, C++ language. Okay, these are the options which I have set. Now you can see it will coming only like this. You can select only one option from here. But I want to maintain that users should select more than one option. Then you have to give 2 properties. One, I say I want to maintain the size over here. First of all, maintain the size. Size, you can see 5 options are there. Okay, if I say size is equal to 3, it means whenever user refreshes a page, you can see 3 items are visible altogether, and you can see all options with the help of scrolling. Okay, and I want to maintain all 5 items should be visible altogether like this. Okay, now to select multiple options, use the multiple property within the select tag. Now you can see your user refreshes the page, and first option I choose this one, and with the help of control click, you can select more than one option altogether. This is the advantage of using your multiple property. Now what is the difference between this field and this field? Okay, if you say that this field is called as your drop down menu, this is called your drop down menu. Okay, and this is called your list box. Okay, now moving further with another field, that is, now say if I want a field for the uploading purpose, I say upload. Okay, and you know upload means whenever the user wants to upload a file or a document from your local PC to your server, there we need a field for uploading. For that purpose you have to use input type is equal to file. Okay, first of all, no need to give it a name. Okay, input type is equal to file. That's it. See, refresh it, you can see this is your uploading field. Whenever user click on that particular button, choose file. Okay, you can see, you can select the you can see the images from here. Okay, you can see the images from here, whatever images you want to set, whatever document you want to upload as per the requirement. Okay, this is your uploading field. Okay, now for actual uploading, you have to integrate some programming language like PHP, .NET, Java with this particular HTML form. Okay, now after this I want to make remember one thing, I always forget to give the label tag. Okay, you don't forget to give the label tag. This is just for the reminding of the user that we have to mention this, we have to input these particular values. Okay, this is label. Okay, this is not mandatory to give the label tag, but it's a good practice to give your label tag. Okay, for this particular text. Okay, now how many elements we have made? We have made text box, password, you can say address box, radio button, check boxes, select box, drop down menu. Okay, you can say list box, your file field. Okay, now what I want is here I want to make a field for contact us, let it be email us. Okay, I want to make a field for email purpose. Email means I want to write down my email ID, and whenever user clicks on that particular email ID, okay, your compose box will open automatically on your email ISPs. Okay, for that purpose I have to give it anchor tag href is equal to, I say mail to colon, let it be abc@gmail.com. Okay, within this I just write contact us and close the anchor tag. Now what does it mean? This is a source text which is visible onto the browser window, and whenever user clicks on that particular text, okay, your email will compose on this particular email ID. Remember one thing, don't give any space between these particular things, mail to colon and whatever email ID you have. This is your hyperlinking. Okay, this is called anchor tag, which can be used for linking purpose. If you try to see the output, see this is your linking. Now whenever user clicks on that particular you can say link, okay, your message will compose in this particular email ID. This is the way how you can make your email linking. Okay, now after this I just make another cell. Again I forget to give the label tag. Okay, you can see it's not mandatory. Okay, but my recommendation is this, that always give the label tag. It's generally a good practice. Okay, label. Now after this what I want to do is I want to maintain some more fields, like let it be, I again give a label tag, and within this I just want to make a field for let it be email. Okay, email ID. Now I want to mention a field for email ID purpose. For email ID, what you have to do, write input type is equal to email. Okay, that's it. Input type is equal to email. This is for email ID. See, this is to input the email ID. It will act like a simple text box. Okay, what I will show you that what is the difference between this particular simple text box and what is the difference between this particular email ID. Okay, now after mentioning email, I again give another row, another cell, and I mention a field for search. Okay, I want to make a field for searching. For searching, what you have to do, input type is equal to search. This is the field you have to maintain. Okay, and close the cell, close the row. See, it will show like normal text box. But you can use this particular text box for your searching purpose. Okay, this is for searching. This is for email ID, entering mentioning the email ID. This is for searching field. Okay, now one more property I want to show. Let it be, I say within the new row, new cell, I want to mention the list of browsers. I want to mention the list of browsers. Okay, for browsers, what I have to do, you can if you want to make the list of browsers, you can use this option also. You can use a select tag also, either this way or this way. Okay, now new method is, I want to make a new method. Just give the input tag. Okay, input list equals to, I say browsers, give it any name. Okay, give it any name. Okay, input list, that is browsers. Now after giving this particular input list, just give a tag, that is data list. Close the data list tag. Okay, within data list tag, give a property and give it a ID, this one which you have given over here, browsers. Okay, oh, this one. Now within the data list tag, give the option tag. Okay, give the option tag and give it a value. Let it be, I say Internet Explorer. Okay, this is the first option which I have given, and this is second, third, fourth. Let it be 4 options I have. Okay, this is Google Chrome. Let it be Google Chrome. Okay, and this is your Mozilla Firefox. I say Mozilla Firefox, and this is your Safari. Okay, okay, one option I more required. Let it be, I say Netscape Navigator. Okay, these all are the name of the browsers. Okay, now whenever you refresh the page after saving it, you can see a simple text box is there, but when you place the mouse over here and click on this particular arrow, you can see all the options will come like this. It will act like a simple select box or drop down box. Okay, you can make it either this way or this way as per the requirement, whatever requirement is there. Okay, this is your data list. Okay, now I just give a label tag over here. Okay, I always forget to give this. Okay, now after maintaining all these fields, what I want is, I want to make another field for my, let it be input type, sorry, I say I give it a label first, label. I want to make a field for URL, that is Uniform Resource Locator. Okay, In this I just maintain input type is equal to URL. No need to give it any name. Okay, this is the output. It will come like this, simple text box. Okay, I will fill the form, entire form, and at the end I will give you that particular you can say your how it will work. Okay, input type is equal to URL. Okay, now you can see another field I want to make tr td, I say label. Okay, and I want to see a field for number. Okay, close the cell, and here I want to maintain a cell for number. Here I say input type is equal to number. Okay, if you put it as number, you can see it will work like this. It will work like this. See, it will work like this. When you click on this particular arrows, you can see it will work like this. Okay, if you want to set a range, give it a range, that is minimum I say 1, maximum I say 10. Okay, it means value will come from 1 to 10. See, it will not exceed up to 10 beyond 10, and minimum value will be 1. Okay, if I say step is equal to 2, it means it will increment by the step of 2, start from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. See, it will not move further because the limit is between the 1 to 10 and step is 2. This is number. Okay, I copy this field, and within this I want to make a field for range. Okay, and you have to type input type is equal to range over here. Okay, and just delete this. Now you can see what range does. This is the output. This is a range. See, this is a range. This is a number. This is a range. These are the different elements which you can place within your form elements. Okay, now I again copy this particular field, row number, and I want to maintain a field for literally I want to display within my form a calendar. Okay, I say let it be date. Okay, here you have to type input type is equal to date. This is the field which you have to set. Input type is equal to date. See, whenever you refresh it, it will come like this. You can see the calendar over here. Okay, you can set any of the month, any of the year you want to set. Okay, this is your Google Calendar. Okay, remember one thing, this property will not work on every browsers. Okay, your Mozilla Firefox and so Internet Explorer previous versions doesn't support this particular property, input type is equal to date. Okay, it only works with your Google Chrome. Okay, so whenever you want to use this, take care of this. Now after this I want to use let it be date and time. Okay, I want to display date and time. What you have to do, input type is equal to date time hyphen local. This is the property you have to give. Okay, see the output. Now with the help of with the date, it will time will also will get displayed. Okay, this is the date and this is the time. Whatever time you want to set, you can set the time. Okay, as per the requirement. See, AM, PM, whatever you want to set. Okay, this is date and time. Now I again copy this field and just paste it. Okay, and after that date and time I want a field for month. Okay, here I said input type is equal to month. It will display in calendar whole month. See, whenever you click on this particular calendar, if I click on August, it will come like this, August 2020. Okay, the output will come like this. Again I copy paste this particular field, and here I say input type is equal to a label is equal to let it be a week field I want, and here I say let it be week. This is the field I want. Now see, this is your week. Whenever you click on this particular field and choose a week, see, it means this is coming at 34. It means 34th week is coming of 2020 year. Okay, this is what it means. Okay, these are the date fields which you want to calendar field elements which you maintain within your form elements. Okay, now you can see the form is too lengthy. This is not required that you have to maintain each and every field within the form. This is as per the requirement, the what element you want in your theme in your form. Okay, now moving further with this particular form, what I want is I just want to maintain another field label. Okay, label. Suppose these are the fields we have. Okay, this one, this one, this one. Okay, any field left for this? Okay. Now you can see I want to make buttons. Okay, means whenever you want to fill the form and want to submit it, in HTML we have three type of forms, three type of buttons we have. Okay, for that purpose what you have to do within this, I have to maintain three type of buttons, that is input type is equal to button. This is the first button, and what value you want to enter onto the button, means onto the button which I want to write, I say click here. This is the first button. See the output, see the first button is there and the click here text is written over here. Okay, again I say input type is equal to, let it be submit. This is second type of button you can say, and I say value, let it be send information. Okay, this is second type of button you can make. You can see submit button is there, and the third button you can make is input type is equal to reset, and the value I say let it be clear form. Okay, this is the text which I want to enter, like this. See, whenever you refresh it, see three type of buttons are there. What you can see, the table is not displaying correctly, because at the upper part we have two columns, 1 and 2, and here we have only a single column. So what you have to do, just merge that particular cell with the help of call span equals to 2, and just give a this within the th tag, that is table heading, to move this all elements toward the center of the cell. See, this is output. Now you can see. Now what is the purpose of these buttons? If I fill the form and clicks on this particular, you can say reset button or clear form, you can see the form is reset. You have to fill the form again. Okay, for these two buttons, that is your submit button and your normal button, you have to write some programming at the back end with the help of PHP, .NET, Java and JavaScript, whatever you want to set. Okay, now you can see this is three type of buttons you have to make. Now you can see if I put all the elements and set the border as 0, you can see nothing is there, means no border is there, Okay, this is the these are the form elements which you can make within your HTML forms. Okay, now this is the first part of your registration form, that how you can make a form within HTML part. Okay, in the second part of that particular topic form, I will give you that, I will show you that how you can maintain the validation in your forms using HTML properties. Okay, hope you are liking my videos. Okay, if you are liking my videos and liking the concept, kindly comment and subscribe my channel. Okay, for your support. Thank you.